Hello, welcome back. So we just finished doing npm install to get all the dependencies into our application. We cloned a GitHub repo for the front end. So after doing the cloning, we gave the command. We went to the front end by saying cd front end, then we did npm install. So whenever you do npm install, what it does is that it installs all the dependencies. So you give this command, node package manager install npm install. So you can see now in our front end you have new folders, the node models and the package log.json. So these two things are the things that came in because we did npm install. And inside the node models, that's where we have the node models. Inside it is where we have all the dependencies needed for this Angular front end app to work well. So you have to do that, and that is what we did. And with that, we are good to go now. So after the installations, you see found 0 vulnerabilities, added 1186 packages. So when you open this node model, you're going to see all these packages. You can see them, lots of them. So all these are already made codes that are very needed for your application to work well. So having done this, we now know that our front end app can work. So we can now move forward by starting the server. So we can now start the server because we've installed all the dependencies needed for the development server to work. And to start the server, we simply give the command ng serve. So that is the command that we give in order for us to start the server. So I'm going to simply click the start the server so that we'll see the way it looks. So I'm going to say ng serve. So once I say ng serve, I'm going to press the enter key because this is Angular, and that is how you start the Angular server. So once you start it and the server is running, we can simply navigate to localhost 4200 to see our Angular app. And that is all we need for the Angular or the front end side of this. Then in subsequent classes, we are going to be looking at the back end, which is the essence of this our series, the Node.js back end. But we needed this front end so that anything we are doing in the back end, we can see it visually, we can see the way it looks, we can see the way it works, and we can always go forward. So you can see the process that we've gone through. First of all, we created a project and we called it the project DevC project. That's DevC project. And inside this, we created two directories, one for the back end and one for the front end. And in the front end, we just installed an app, already made app from GitHub. Then it is in the back end that we are going to learn how to use Node.js to create RESTful API and connect to our MongoDB database, and also learn how to use it to connect to Postgres database so that we can be well equipped to do our capstone project. So once you do ng serve, you can simply go to your browser. So you wait for the services to start. Once it starts, you can go to your browser. So the browser I'm using is Google Chrome. So once I get to Google Chrome, you can see that it has started 0% compiling. It's compiling this our Angular app. It's going to show it very soon. But before that, I'm going to go to Google Chrome, where I'm expected to see the output. So you can see I just opened the Google Chrome. I want to navigate to the address http :/localhost:4200, and that is where I'm expected to see my app shown. So the app is going to be showing part 1 and 2, part 3 and part 4. So whenever you see something like that, know that you've done all the processes well. So I'm simply going to say http, that is the address, :/localhost, because I'm serving from my local host, and 4200. So that is where you see our Angular app. That is where the Angular development server is serving to. So once I do it and I press enter, if my service is already up, it will show. So let me check my service. You can see that it is building this app. Very soon it will finish building it. Once it finishes building it, you can refresh this, and when you refresh it, you will see the Angular app here. And that is where we're going to be stopping now. In subsequent classes, we are going to be going fully into back-end development using Node.js. But this is where you are going to be. Okay, you can see it's almost done. You can see it. Okay, it is done. So this is Go Full Stack Front-End App Part 1 and 2, Part 3, and Part 4. So this is the application. This application was done in Angular, and it is already in GitHub. So we're able to clone it from GitHub, install all the necessary dependencies needed for it to work, and it's working. So this is our Angular app, and this is the app with which we are going to connect